What is going on, Dingoos? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be talking about ways to mitigate risk in yield farming while yield farming, right? So everybody wants to make their assets work for you. Get your assets. You're hopefully, most likely, if you believe in it, appreciating assets. I mean, if the crypto market does what it historically has, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're appreciating assets. So if you can earn yield on them along with earning yield on stable coins, it's life-changing stuff. Earning yield on appreciating assets gets your assets working for you. But there's risks associated with it, so let's talk about them. Obviously, guys, I don't know everything regarding yield farming, and as a community we most certainly are stronger. So comment the risks that I didn't touch on and comment those solutions, because we are working. We're a team. We're all dingleberries, right? We're all dingleberries. So make sure you comment the risks that I did not touch and the solutions to them, or just join the Discord and we can chat about it. So links are in the description. While you are down there, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and let's get this started. So the risks I've noted is impermanent loss. We'll touch on that here in a second more so. But impermanent loss is definitely one risk. Application risk. So first of all, these are all on DeFi, decentralized financial applications, right? And I have a bunch that I'm about to bring up here in a second. But application risks is one, and exploits where like pools get drained. That's always a risk. Asset volatility and inflation. So if you liquidity provide for an asset that has high token inflation, you're taking on a lot of risk. And we'll talk about an example of that in a second. And if you're trying to long-term yield, long-term put your money into a pool for the long term, right? You have to protect yourself from operational like security leaks, such as getting your wallet phished, your private key phished from you, etc., etc. So always keep your private key held offline on a piece of paper, laminated, cut it in half. Store them in different locations. Do that with multiple copies. Do that with yes, it takes probably a couple hours to do, right? It takes a couple hours, but if you do that, you'll feel a lot more comfortable with everything you do. Also, you can hook up a ledger to your MetaMask to add another additional level of security. Here's the solutions. Obviously, we have a lot more to cover, but I like the bottom line up front. So quickly, the solutions: invest in good long-term assets. This is how to mitigate impermanent loss. So if you invest in good long-term assets, hey, there you go. You mitigate your impermanent loss. Also, if you LP with a USDC on one side or a stablecoin on one side, that hedges your downside, also hedges your upside. So think about these variables as you enter LP pools. Useful tool at the end to calculate impermanent loss. I have a tool at the end that you can literally just connect your wallet to, and it will show you your impermanent loss, right? All your transactions are public on the blockchain, guys. I feel like every time I bring up, hey, connect your wallet to this website, I get a million comments saying scam, scam, scam. Guys, check it out. You could literally connect your wallet, right, to the application on the blockchain. That's what you're doing, guys. The application is on the blockchain. Boom. And then you connect your wallet to it, right? It's like the application is a store and the wallet is you, and you got to walk into the store to use the application, right? It's like that's what you're doing, right? Your digital wallet is you, and the application is a store, and you're just walking into the store, right? That's connecting your wallet, is walking into the store. Guys, come on, what are we doing? But anyways, let's move on to for exploits. Look at historical exploits of the application. A lot of applications had exploits in the past, and I personally feel more comfortable if the application has had exploits in the past. Why? Because then the team and the devs that have been working on that project are more experienced, and they probably spend more time and funding trying to prevent exploits, and they try to decrease risk in that aspect, right? So I actually look for historical exploits, and most of the time it's a good thing, right? Look at token inflation investing schedule. So whatever, and investing schedules. So we'll go over an example of a token and LPing for token that did not go well. Why? Because guess what? The token was highly inflationary, and the vesting schedule, there was no lockup period or anything. So be careful with that. Make sure you understand the inflation along with the vesting schedule. Have multiple wallets. This is kind of for the OPSEC. For the OPSEC, have multiple wallets with the yield pools in them. Why? Because guess what? If one gets compromised, it's not all your money, right? It's not all your digital assets. So you only lose 20% rather than 100%, right? There's just ways to mitigate your risk, and that's one way to mitigate risk. And lastly, just a reminder, everyone's goal here is $1 million in stable coins, or $1 million whatever stable coins, whether that's the euro, the franc, whatever, Great Britain pound, whatever. 1 million of those at 10%, or 1.5 million. Or hey, that's my goal, guys. 1.5 mil at 20%. That's my goal in a stable coin, kind of cover all expenses. That's everyone's goal, and we're going to get there as a community for everyone. But anyways, let's move forward into a couple applications. You know I like Beefy Finance. Their Try Crypto pool is great, and let's talk about the benefits and why I like this so much and how it mitigates all those risks for the most part. Obviously not the OPSEC one, that's all on your end. But for example, impermanent loss is mitigated. Why? Because Bitcoin and Ethereum are great assets, along with that's basically it, guys. Really, that's it. So impermanent loss is mitigated, and it's paired with a stable coin, so that also mitigates it a little bit, mitigates the volatility of those. And inflation is mitigated. Why? Because we all know Bitcoin's inflation and ETH inflation is only going to go down with time. So this is a great pool. You can earn 30% on these assets over the course of a year. So basically 100K in this pool over the course of a year, depending on the price of Bitcoin, price action of Bitcoin and Ethereum, you should make about $30,000, right, in passive income. Boom. Harvest Finance is another great application, and the reason why I bring this up is because spam messages, oh my Lord, have mercy on your soul. You're going to get it. Do bots deserve to die? Report spam. All right. Sorry for that. But anyways, Harvest Finance, also a great yield aggregator. For example, 40% on the euro. Guys, this is literally the euro token, right? We'll check out the vault real quick. Not vault address. I wanted to go to, let's see here. Curve. All right, so this is the pool so you enter into this pool, which is basically it's 4 euro tokens, right? So you get 25%. They're just different mechanisms to create a stable coin, right? So there you go. You split it up between 4 different stable coins that are pegged to the euro, and then you go back here and boom, boom, boom. That's 40% APY. They have 2.85 million in this pool. And then, so that's a great way. They also have the Great Britain pound and the euro and the Swedish franc. The Swedish franc, which has historically been a great currency and a strong currency, especially against the United States dollar and the euro, right? So this is also a great currency to hold, is the Swedish franc. Anyways, let's move forward to Alpha Finance. Alpha Finance is another great yield aggregator. Definitely has, I believe it had an exploit in the past. Great devs. I have some assets on here earning APY. I mean, we can check it out real quick. Now, go watch my last video. I discussed Alpha Finance in depth in that video. Go check it out. But now for the example of highly inflationary token, right? So this is VVS. We can bring this over. So this has been the price action over the last 30 days, just down, down, down. Recently, that's a 30% drop, right? So if you invested $1,000 here, now you're down to like $650, right? Over the course of maybe a couple days, a week, a couple days. So how to not be exposed to that price action? So for example, if you LP'd for this pool, yes, the APY is higher, but you would have experienced that minus 30% loss, right? And overall, that APR will not outweigh the decrease or the price suppression of this inflation, right? So as you can see, the multiplier on VVS, all these multipliers are paid out in VVS tokens. So guess what? Everybody's dumping their VVS. Why? Because everyone's getting their yield in VVS token, and then they're dumping it on the open market for whatever token. So just keep that stuff in mind, guys. Be careful. Don't LP for inflationary tokens, guys. You will get wrecked. You will get wrecked. But anyways, before we jump into the final tools and actually have a cool ass protocol at the end, it's cool. Make sure you stay tuned. And before we get into that, every week we pump out a DeFi Degen newsletter. Link is in the description. Link is in the description. It's literally the best way to support me. We write it every single week. Exclusive podcast, exclusive Discord, exclusive wholesale merch coming soon. Very exciting stuff. I'm literally putting everything I have into this newsletter / exclusive Discord / we got some things coming. Very cool stuff. So link is in the description if you want to sign up for that. I appreciate each and every one of you that decide to do that. And let's jump into the tool, and that is APY Vision. It helps you visualize impermanent loss. You can kind of see some of my pools here. And then it helps you visualize your impermanent loss or your impermanent gain. So there you go, guys. APY Vision, link will be in my description. And another cool tool which we will check out is DeFi Llama, but this is DeFi Llama on yield. So click yield on the left side here. And then what I like to do is click this 7-day change, right? So if you click the 7-day change, you will see that volume that has left the yield aggregator or has came into the yield aggregator. So you click 7-day change, you'll see the ones that have been moving the most. Furrow Combo is looking good. You got Vaporware on Aurora, which Aurora has been pumping as well. And what I looked into just recently is this Arbrise Finance, right? This is on Arbitrum. I checked it out. Arbrise Finance, and you click on it, and then you can mint a vault NFT. So you mint an NFT. This NFT is a vault that gives you certain privileges, and this privilege is a boost on your assets, right? Which is very cool. Like, for example, USDC is 298% right now. Curve. I minted the 182nd vault. So obviously so I've minted 2 vaults, it looked like. So I got the number 181 and 182, boys. So I got 2 vaults. I don't know what that means, but you can sell your vault on the open market, or you can keep it and earn APY, a certain APY, depending on your boost factor. But also keep in mind, this is very new, very experimental, only $15,000 in this pool. So be careful, guys, obviously. But I just thought this was really cool, very innovative to see how DeFi and NFTs are intermingling. Anyways, let's move on quickly to the compound interest calculator, my favorite tool on the internet. Why? Because it shows you realistically what you can expect from these yield pools, and especially stablecoin pools. So I just want to show you the power. I think obviously everyone's goal is $1 million at 10%. $1 million at 10%, that's $100K a year that you can do what you want with, spend with a crypto debit card, get cash back in Bitcoin or whatever, right? Just cover your daily expenses, your bills, and live without financial stress, or for the most part without financial stress. But anyways, let's just, over time, let's say you manage to get your hands on 100,000. I know that's a lot, but you can build up to it. And I just want to show you what this stuff will look like at 100,000 over the course of only 5 years. So say you earn 30% on your stable coins, you'll have 447,000. At 40%, you'll have 738,000. And then quickly, let's go ahead and put in, where was I going to? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's put in 10 years. You guys just have to lengthen your time horizon, especially when it comes to crypto a little bit. I mean, 10 years, boom, you're good to go. Boom. So by year, let's say, by year 7, you should have close to $1 million. And obviously, if you go this down a little bit to 10,000, it would just, let's see here. So in 10 years, you'll have about 200K. 200K, but if you earn 40%, you'll be at 544,000, right? So just understand the impact of just 10% difference in APY. So in 10 years, if you had 40% rather than 30%, you'll have made $344,000 more than if you made 30%. That's nuts, guys. So just understand the implications of every percent. Every percent matters, guys, especially. It does, right? So anyways, that is all for today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you like, subscribe, become a Dingo Berry today, and then follow me on Twitter. Link is in my bio. And sub to the newsletter and join the Discord. Join the Discord talk. I'm in there all day long, so come in and chat. But anyways, guys, have a fantastic holiday season, and peace out until next time. Dingle, dingle, peace.